to a point right now where I've done it already, but what I had was the bow stem on there, and obviously it was long, so I trimmed it off, went in and cut in lines just like I did on the bottom on the shear clamp. I cut in fairing lines from my outsides, my point of reference in this case, because I'm going to cap it. I probably could have cut this line in here, but I'll fair down some of this because I want to get a nice smooth transition. So I cut my front lines, or my lines up front on this one, and I'll taper down this 2x4 frame. And it's, if you see it, I mean, it's wood, obviously, so it's got some play in it. If you hit it, it definitely vibrates. And I played around with the idea of just putting an inside board and leaving this open, but I think I'm going to cap it all off. I actually was going to do this, then I got outvoted. The wife's like, nah, it looks better with it on there. So I got a good bit of sanding to do. Obviously, at this point, y'all know I'm just going to grab the disc sander with some 24 grit on it and roll out. And as I said before, that's an excellent product for removing wood, but you need to be careful with it. I have my fairing cuts down in here. I took the grinder, sanded out, the fairing cut. I'll take a board, lay it on there from the other side to here. Looks pretty good. I did the same here. And I know I'm at about 3/8 just by looking at it. So I could take my pencil, just give myself a rough line for 3/8, and I'll grind all this off. And my outside line is going to be even with the outside of the rub rail. So I'll just taper that off, take this, check it as I go. I mean, I can see right now I got to go more than that 3/8, but we'll give the 3/8 line a shot and then we'll adjust. Since I don't have an even plane and it could go like this, I have to step back and eyeball it to make sure I'm staying straight. At this point, I've got it close enough that I can finish up all the rest of the bays in between each bay, sand these down, and then bring out the belt sander and then make good clean runs down the whole thing, get nice, straight, faired out well. Moving right along, kind of going from bay to bay to bay. You see how much I faired down from the top of the original frame to get it to come right here. Good thing is it's even on the other side. We like that. on the back side here, it's a transom, 1/4, 5/8 approximately, just looking, not measuring. So clamp this board to it, draw a line all the way across there. We're going to grind that down. I'll clamp it back here. Same thing over here. I like it when I fair stuff out and the reveal's the same. That's always a good sign. Draw my line across, fair it down flat. You see here, same with that. I ground the other side off. I'm going to cut these off. I'm afraid to cut them with my good saw because there might be a screw in there, so I might end up grinding them. As you can see my fair line, and where I've sanded here, and I on cue have my butterflies flying around, and I'm just going to keep working my way up. I'm probably into it about 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes now on the sanding part. So not fast, but moving along all right, and you can kind of see down through there. It's not too bad. I'll dress it up with a belt sander and we'll be in. Excuse me. Did I at any point mention sanding in boat building? Because there's a little bit of sanding in boat building. Oh yeah. Oh well, first let's look. Hey. Dude, she's looking pretty stellar on the old lines. But look at all that darn sanding dust. I did cut lines across here and chip out because I got tired of sanding. So I did do some stock removal that way. Mostly I sanded it, but now I'm going to vacuum it all out, and I don't know, I might be done for the day.